Salvete! Hello everybody, welcome to Latin with Stephen. Today I have for you yet another intermediate lesson. This is a short text taken from the book Elementary Latin Translation by Hillard Botting. And today's text is called the First Aeronauts. It's taken from Greek mythology. As usual, the text is divided up into short chunks. They'll appear one at a time. When it appears in the Latin, please pause it. See if you can work it out, whether you just say it out loud, whether you prepare a written translation and then unpause it, and I will go through it and explain what it means. And I hope this is a helpful exercise for you guys. Alright, so without further ado, the text, the first chunk should appear. Please pause and have a crack at it. Alright, so you've had a look at this text. How did you do? What do you think? First section, I'll read the Latin first. Daedalus artifex erat per omnem Graeciam notus. Templa aedificavit. Deam imagines miras et pulchras fingebat. Tum, quod sorores filium necaverat, a judicibus damnatus est, et ad Cretam insulum discessit. Right, first section. Daedalus erat, he was, artifex, a craftsman. Per omnem Graeciam notus. Notus is the adjective, which is in agreement with Daedalus, masculine singular, nominative case. Daedalus was an artificer and a craftsman known, famous, per omnem Graeciam, Graeciam, throughout the whole of Greece. Per takes the accusative, per omnem Graeciam notus, well known throughout the whole of Greece. Templa aedificavit, he built temples, nominative plural. On templum, plural templa. Deum imagines miras et pulchras fingebat. What's the verb? Fingebat, he fashioned, he invented, he made. From the verb fingo, fingere. Images, wonderful miras et pulchras, and beautiful, of gods, of the gods. That's the genitive plural. Sometimes you get deo from deos. Sometimes you get deorum. Sometimes you just have deum, which is the same as the accusative singular. So watch out for that one. It is here, meaning imagines. So he made, he fashioned images, both wonderful, miras et pulchras, all accusative, genitive of gods, of the gods. He fashioned images. Maybe we can understand that to mean statues, wonderful and beautiful, of the gods. Tum, then at that time, quod sorores filium necaverat, because he had killed, pluperfect tense, the son of his sister, because he had killed his nephew, therefore. He was damnatus, he was condemned. A judicibus, that is the ablative plural from judex, a judge. He was condemned by the judges, and discessit, from discado, discadere, he left to go to Crete, the island of Crete, ad plus accusative, ad Cretam insulum. Alright, so having been condemned by the judges for having killed the son of his sister, he left for the island of Crete, he departed, discessit. Very good, hope you got that. Second section coming up as soon as it appears. Do pause it, guys. Alright, Diu cum Icaro filio captivus in insula tenebatur. Tandem alas finxit, mari undique inquit, velot cacere impedimur, naves non habemus, arte tamen via apparietur. Alright, Diu, think of duration, for a long time. Tenebatur, imperfect passive, he was held, from teneo tenere, he was held. Captivus, as a captive. Cum Icaro filio, ablative case, with his son Icarus. In insula, ablative, on the island. For a long time he was held captive with his son Icarus on the island. Tandem, at length, at last. Finxit, same verb as we had before, from fingebat, fingo, fingere, to fashion, to create, invent even. He fashioned wings, ala, alas, accusative plural. He fashioned wings, he created wings. Inquit, he said, Marion dique velut cacere impedimor. Find your verb. Impedio, impedire is present tense, passive in the we form, first person plural. We are impeded, we are hindered, hampered, blocked in every direction, from every direction, by the sea, mari. Velut, just as by a prison. So we are basically shut in by the sea as if it were a prison, is what he's saying. Impedimor. Naves non habemus. We don't have ships. Arte tamen. We are apparietur. What's the subject here? It's not the arte. It's the via. That's your nominative. A way. A route. Apparietur. Will be opened to us. That is a passive future. Will be opened to us. However, tamen, arte, by art, or maybe craft. In his case, he's a craftsman, by craft or by skill. The nominative is ars, A-R-S, feminine, third declension. It can have a variety of meanings. Of course, art springs to mind as an English speaker immediately, but it won't necessarily always be translated by that. Perhaps by skill, craft, ingenuity, something along those lines. But I think, he's inventing something. He's invented these wings, and so thereby a route, a way out is opened unto him and his son. Okay, very good. So, next bit's coming up, guys. Pause when it appears to you on your screen. Right. Si patris concilio parebis per aera salutam petes. Tum alas ad humeros caera delegavit. Statim Icarus in aera scendit. Mox quoniam propesolum volabat. Caera liquescebat, puer in felix in mare cacidit, et poenas audaciae morte persolvit. This is sad. Maybe I don't know if you know this this story or not. So what have we got? Tum. There's this is the quotation. This is the father speaking. So in the last section we said the father was saying, Daedalus, a route, a way out is opened to us via craft, by ingenuity, and then he says, si parebis, future tense, the verb is pareo parere. Don't confuse it with paro parare. This is second conjugation. Parere is to obey, and it's followed by dative. If you will obey, the concilio, from the noun concilium neuter, the plan, something like that, the counsel, the plan, the strategy, patris, genitive of your father. If you will obey your father's, if you will follow, yield to your father's plan or stratagem. Petes salutam per aera. Petre, you will seek your salutum, your salvation, through the skies. Okay, in the sky. So you will gain, you will make for salvation, safety in the air. Tum, then, alas ad humeros caera delegavit. So then, delegavit, he fixed or fastened, stuck, alas, accusative, the wings, ad to humeros, accusative, shoulders. Caera, okay, this means it's ablative of instrumentality, by means of wax. So he used wax to fasten, deligare, a bit like, can you see in that word, a ligament, attaching, he attached the wings to the shoulders, i.e. the shoulders of his own shoulders and his son's shoulders. Statim, immediately, Icarus in aera ascended, he ascended, he mounted up into the sky, to the air. They use the plural, the skies. We'd probably just say sky, wouldn't we? But he ascended into the air, into the sky. Mox soon, quoniam, since, seeing that, it's giving an explanation. Prope solum volabat, imperfect, given that he was flying, prope, close, solum, from soul, masculine third declension, close to the sun. Caera liquescebat, You might have even guessed that if you didn't have to before looking it up. The wax essentially turned to liquid. The wax melted, or was melting. Puer in Felix, the unlucky, the hapless boy, in mare cecidit, from cado cadere, to fall. That's a perfect tense. In mare, into the sea. He fell down into the sea. Et poinas persolvit. Poinas persolvit is a set phrase. It means to pay the price, to suffer the punishment, the penalty, for audacia, of audacity, of boldness, and the penalty is in this case death. That's an ablative there. So translated into English, he suffered the penalty of death on account of, for his audacity, for his boldness, flying too close to the sun, and the wings, the wax holding the wings in place to his shoulders melted. So a little bit more complicated, that section. Do let me know in the comments if you have any questions, guys. I should be happy to answer. There are, of course, multiple ways of rendering this into English, as long as you're getting the essential meaning, understanding the tenses and the cases, etc. The last little section comes up now. I couldn't fit it all on one screen, so pause when it appears to you guys. Alright. Daedalus autem incolumis in Italiam volavit, ubi templum edificavit, alasque Apollini dedicavit. Find your verb. So Daedalus is clearly the nominative case. Daedalus, volare or volare, is to fly. He flew, perfect tense. Daedalus, however, incolumis, unscathed, unhurt, uninjured, adjective, nominative case, flew to Italy, into Italy, direction, accusative case, Ubi where, templum edificavit, where he built, perfect tense, a temple. He flew into Italy, or to Italy, where he built a temple. Alasque dedicavit, and he dedicated the wings. This is dative dedication to Apollo. Genitive is Apollinis, dative Apollini, from Apollo. He dedicated the wings that had saved him to the god Apollo. Apollo connected with craft, ingenuity, music, prophecy, and also, ironically, the sun, where his son Icarus flew too close to. So remember the alasque, the que is just a joining word, it means and. So he built a temple and dedicated the wings to Apollo. So there you go, guys. Hope that's been helpful. Nice little short story. I like these quite short ones because I think they're nice, manageable chunks. Nice to read a little bit of Latin. Hopefully we'll learn a few new items of vocabulary and practicing a few different aspects of basic Latin syntax. So I'll end this video here, and please do, if this has been useful at all, please subscribe, share this video to anybody who might think it's useful to. Give me a like, and any questions or queries, feel free to put them in the comments, and I shall do my best to respond fairly swiftly. Alright guys, thanks for sharing this space and your time with me today, and take care. Walete.